Welcome everybody to week number 3 of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. We are here with everybody, although you can't see them because I have to set up the cameras. While I'm doing that, someone tell us where we left off.
Not it.
Whoa,
Well,
streamception.
let's see.
Trying to find my book. I remember Sragg killed my last guy. I remember that happened.
Yeah, there was an
That
unfortunate
was the thing.
incident with a dwarf and a cart.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. The cart hit the dwarf, and he didn't
Yeah.
make it.
Then I had to be murdered in the woods. I do remember that happening.
No, you don't remember that. You were unconscious. You hit your head, and you never woke up. I'm sorry
The
for
divine
your
told
loss.
me. Time is, it's quantum. After you pass, it's not linear. So I went back. I could see you murdering my body.
You saw all possible outcomes that didn't involve you killing him?
Yeah, I saw that too. It was much better if he didn't murder me. But he'll never know. He'll never know. Time has passed.
And for who?
This Sragg is doomed.
Oh, I see.
Doomed.
Well, okay, so apparently our recap of last week is this week will be mostly player fighting.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, as soon as he started out with that, I don't think he holds any ill will towards you. I think he's over it. Sounds like it.
I am.
No one knows where Gundren is. I think that's what we had. No one knows where Gundren is, right?
Yeah, we don't know.
Shragg's on this mission to, for some reason, prevent this poor small child from being killed.
What was our
That's
motivation? What was our motivation to be in this cave again?
I lost it.
Money.
Money. That's
Oh, right. We met
Scholarship.
that child in town or whatever. We coaxed him into telling us where the opening was for these Crimson bastards. Wasn't that what it was?
Yep. So we were going to come in here and lay this place out and then start our own extortion ring.
Yeah,
That's right.
The Red Brand Ruffians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew I should have wrote that down. I thought I did.
There was a strange monster that was eating live flesh that we encountered.
He's our friend now.
Well, quote unquote friend.
Right.
We're not his next meal right now, so that's good.
And
Apparently, there was a chest that we had to get that was what's it
Full of
called?
loot.
Yeah,
Right, that's always the case, right?
yeah,
Well, rarely do they have chests full of coal, so...
right.
Or do
Oh,
they?
yeah. What kind of loot is?
We don't know. He was guarding a chest or something that our little goblin friend, quote unquote friend, that we have now, that we can
Slave.
beat with a stick, or that I can beat with a stick.
It's mostly
My-
you beating him with a stick.
my house elf. Nobody give him a sock.
Only you shall be stalking him, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I was both confused as a player and a character about what I thought was a pack, which it was actually a pact, which is hard to make out with our audio issues that we're having. So it's clear in my mind now, and I just have to work that in. So, this pact, is it an item or is it just like a creedy, or what's it called, a treaty of some kind written on a piece of paper? Is that what the understanding is for this pact?
Well, I think a treaty would be like the formal written documentation of a pact.
Okay.
So it's a pact, so it's not formalized in any way.
But you said that someone found this pact.
Found
I don't think anybody found the pact.
But that's what I thought. I thought the NPCs told us that the Gundren had found this pact. That was the big to-do, that he found this pact. That was my
He
understanding.
found what he thinks
thought he
is the
found the
lost
mine.
mine of Phandelver.
Okay.
Which
Where did
is
where did this pact come from? How did that play?
There was a
into-
pact between the. I'm just trying.
I'm gonna have to rewatch these things because I'm pretty sure I'm misunderstanding something in there that was said.
The lost mine of Phandelver was rumored to be a. Where the hell is my background information on this?
What are these bandits called? Red Brands?
More than
Brand,
500 years ago, the clan of dwarfs and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in wondrous cavern known as the
but they
Wave
would
Echo
share a
Cave.
mine. Okay. So when you said, because you said they thought he found the pact, you meant the mine.
Yes.
Okay.
The rich mine is also known as the Wave Echo Cave.
Okay. See, that was where I was confused because I was like, okay. It's like I was like, how do you find a pact? If it's not something written, that's why I was like, why would I want to go after a piece of paper? Didn't make sense in my mind.
Okay,
That
so
makes
you
sense.
in this room that you just unleashed the holy wrath of nature and then fireballed, and there's this burnt to a crisp table and 4 humanoid bodies, 2 of them like broken up against the wall as they died from that impact from the thunder. I believe Droop was about to go and loot everything, and at the request of Parry, but someone hit him, didn't they?
Yeah, I backhanded him.
Yeah.
And then I told him to stop looting the shit. We'll handle that. And
Yeah. And we last left off. You guys saw a rat look at you guys and kind of head off under the doorway in front of you.
there was a rat, right? Ah, rats. Okay. So we all saw this rat.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
he
was,
passed.
Did it seem not like a normal rat? Would it, like obviously, or was it just something where it's like, hey, that's a rat and it ran away?
We pointed out
roll.
that it appeared to notice us.
Yeah.
And scurry away. That's
Shit, I
about
should
it.
probably log in. Holy shit, I'm logged in for roll 20.
What would you look for in a rat that you think would
Well, I
tell
don't
you it's
know.
not a normal rat?
I wouldn't be scrutinizing every single rat I've seen.
I think
mean? Like,
if you said our passive wisdom noticed this rat, I think I would have looked at it, and my first thought would have been, is it acting like a typical rat where it just panics, or did it seem to wait as if not afraid?
Okay. Roll me your actual perception.
Okay.
remember my password.
So your passive, you saw it, but then whether or not you looked more closely is your active.
And my active perception is...
It's a skill, perception, I believe.
Oh, thanks. Nope. It's a
No,
fucking rat.
it's a rat. It kind of looked at you. You looked at him, and you couldn't see anything.
So how do we do a perception roll? It's just is it D20 plus our?
It's
Yeah.
a skill.
It's a skill.
Yeah, your perception. Just D20 plus that.
D20 plus perception. So 2.
Yeah, the difference between your active and your passive is like a 10 base plus your. Whereas an active, you can actually roll.
Auril.
Oh, fuck.
Nothing gets by Parry.
No. Parry, using your superior arcane knowledge, that you think this is not an actual rat. This is something else. You would assume, based on that roll, that this is somebody's possibly familiar or something conjured it to perhaps spy on what's going on in this place.
Okay. Okay. A rat, eh? Nice try, I say. That's no real rat. What's the name of my little elf guy thing?
Droop.
Droop! What do you
And
know of this
Lilier.
rat? Was there someone else in these caves? And I'm holding up the crop, like shaking it.
He's cowering behind one of the kegs, or not the kegs because they're blown up. One of the crates of food, and what does he know? What does Droop know? Please don't hit the Droop. Didn't think you guys would actually ask him something.
I'm surprised he's still alive. Figured the cleric would have killed him by now. Those murderous impulses he gets.
There is Droop says there's that nasty staff glass.
Staff glass? What's a staff glass? Staff glass.
Staff glass. Staff glass. He runs this place.
Staff glass. Does he do magic, this staff glass?
He just shrugs.
What do you know of staff glass and his running of this place exactly?
Droop stays away from staff glass. Staff
Why
glass
is Droop
scary.
Why is he scary, Droop? I'm pretty scary, remember?
He's just kind of looking at you wide-eyed. Kind of
Yeah,
lower
totally.
lip quivering.
You know what? Droop, you know how to stay away from staff glass. Where do you go if you didn't want to stay away from staff glass? Where's the worst place Droop could be?
If he wants to stay away from staff glass?
No. You want to stay away from him, but where would be the worst place you could be? Where would you definitely run into staff glass?
Staff glass's chambers? Question mark?
Where's that, Droop?
He points to the door where the rat went through, which is in the northern wall.
Huh.
How thick does this look like a normal door that this rat went through? I assume there's the crack at the bottom that the
Yeah,
rat
he
could
just
go through.
scurried under the crack at the bottom of the door.
So he's not a big rat. He's like mousy rat.
Rats are fairly adept at like squeezing into absurd spots. Like it's probably an inch gap at the bottom of the door, and
This was a 5-foot rat.
yeah, it wasn't like a New York subway rat. It was more
Okay,
like
yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting at.
it's not a small dog.
I'm asking it in a different sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna.
This is a rat.
'Cause
Not a like
yeah.
dire rat.
Like
I
a
was
pet
thinking, like-
rat, not like a fucking dire rat. Like eat your
I
baby
was thinking,
and take
remember
off.
the size of those squirrels we saw? I was thinking rat like that. Like those were some big ass
Pretty
squirrels.
close to that size, yeah.
That'd be a pretty big hole. Staff glass. Staff glass.
Oh,
Shall we go and visit with staff glass? I say to the rest of the group.
sounds fun to me.
Could we not rest first? That one doesn't look so well. And
Rest.
I point at Sragg's character.
Okay, sleeping on the job it is, I suppose. It's unacceptable. I know.
Unacceptable.
Weren't you just telling me you had no spells left for the day?
I just shrug at him. Dismissive. Are we supposed to sit here and watch this door while we rest?
Would we not go back to the room with the beds?
As you say that, you notice that Droop is kind of slinking towards that direction.
Droop!
He stops, like mid stride.
Where do you think you're going?
Going to rest.
Rest. You'll do no such thing. You'll be watching this door.
They have the softest concrete in the other room.
You'll rest in this hall watching this door. If it opens, you come and get us. Is there any other entry to this room, Droop?
He shakes his head no.
If you see even
You're
a rat
flossing around.
come out, you let us know.
Should we not ensure that Droop also doesn't run? Perhaps by enlisting the aid of our other comrade in case he actually enters the main chamber.
If Droop knows what's good for him, he won't run.
Oh.
As you're having this conversation, you notice the rat. Or actually, you see Droop eyes kind of widen, and he's looking behind you because he's by the other exit, and you see his eyes just get wide, and he kind of slowly raises his hand like to point behind you, Parry.
Yeah, I turn around.
And the rats come back under the door, and it's kind of sitting up on its hind legs, and it's grabbed a piece of like food that flew off the table, and is like chewing on it and kind of just staring at you.
I stare back at it with a raised eyebrow, and I just point at it.
As you're doing that, you're almost positive like it stopped eating for a second, like it acknowledged, and then it goes back to eating.
I see you watching me. I'm watching you watching me.
It finishes the piece of whatever it got, and it searches around the flipped over table and the other stuff, and it can't find anything, and it starts coming towards you guys.
You're not fooling anybody, rat.
God, your character looks so crazy right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, if you think it's no ordinary rat, why don't you smush it? You seem adept at smushing things or lightninging things. One of you're not busy. Deal with this rat.
I want to start walking over and pick up the table.
Okay. The rat's kind of like in front of you guys, though. Did you think he was in the table or no? Yeah, you put the table right side.
Yeah, I would go around and walk over to the table. He can continue walking towards them. I was
Okay.
actually wanting to cut around behind him anyway.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he seems pretty fascinated with Parry, and he kind of gets right at your feet, Parry, and you'd almost
I'd kick at him if he came near me.
You kick him? Okay.
Yeah.
So this poor little rat like holds out his hands like he wants something to eat, and then you just kick him.
No, yeah, I'm kicking him. You're not getting any sympathy from Barry about a rat.
No, it's all good. Roll to hit.
Yeah. Do you need me to do like a dex check or anything to see if I can successfully kick him?
That's a standard attack.
Okay. What am I rolling for this?
It is
Just
your
D20?
it'd be
I haven't
your-
rolled a
with
melee
kick
attack
would be your
before.
D20 plus strength. I'm gonna
Negative
say-
1?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say you're not proficient, so you can't have your proficiency bonus. Unless you kick things a lot, and for some reason you're an avid kicker.
Dude, I know how to
Kickboxer.
kick it. No, I got-
Just for that, you're getting a -5.
Okay.
Yeah, you kick the rat. Roll your damage.
I even gave you the -5 on that. Wow.
You guys witness it's not particularly graceful. Like he kind of walks up and he like kind of missteps a couple of times trying to get the first time he goes up like the wrong foot's he's on the wrong foot like to kick with. And it's this you've never seen anything this ungraceful, but he does manage to connect with the rat, and like as his foot hits it, you see like the kind of rat like splat around it like and hug his foot, and then you would expect it to have flown off the end of his foot and gone flying across the room, but as that happens, like it just evaporates into mist.
So I don't have to roll damage then? Okay.
No.
See? No ordinary rat. There's magic afoot. Afoot? Because I kicked the rat. Come on.
Droop claps excitedly for you.
That's right. Well, laugh.
I just stare at Parry and then just go back to what I was doing. Kind of flash a menacing eyes at Droop for being way too excited.
As you do that, he like kind of slinks back down and doesn't make eye contact with you.
Hides behind Parry.
Yeah, kind of grabs his robe a little bit and kind of hides a bit behind
I'd
it.
be pushing him away.
So you
Don't touch me! And I'll
falls
hold the
back and
crop up.
lands on
I'll hold the
his-
crop up.
lands on his butt and then scurries behind one of the crates.
Oh man.
Ugh! Filthy goblin hands!
Oh boy.
Are we resting?
Yes, let's go and rest. Sleep on the job.
I'm fine to continue.
What's I can't remember his name. The goblin again? What's his name?
Droop.
Droop. I gotta write
Just
this
picture he's got like a droopy.
Yeah, it's not working in my mind. My mind's in a different place today. Okay. I say, Droop, watch the door and let us know if any more rats come through or anything else.
He runs up and plants himself like 5 feet in front of the door and is like intently staring at it.
I'll head in and shake out one of the beds and try to get a little rest.
Okay.
I'll be watching, Droop.
I'll pick a bed as well, and I'll put it back down. I think I originally picked it up when I was looking for Droop.
And I'll tell him, if you think black glass staff is bad, I'm 5 times worse. Don't disappoint me.
Just 5.
And I'll go and find a spot to rest.
Be awesome.
Yeah. Try and clean off my robe, goblin dirt.
So where did you go?
We went back to the room, I think.
Where the bugbears and Droop were originally.
You went there too, Damkos?
Yeah. I
Okay.
was second.
Okay, so Droop is up in that room where you killed the 4 guards, and you're back where you killed the 3 bugbears. So their corpses are just kind of in the middle of the room.
But when you put it like that,
Didn't we feed them to what's his name?
No, I thought we brought them in the hallway, though, or we moved the corpses somewhere. Did we not?
Did
we
you?
were going to throw them down in that pit.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever managed to.
No, I don't think so.
No, I will do that before I rest. So I don't need those, and he would like them.
I'll help.
Did you close the door when you guys went in?
Which door?
the
The
room?
one to the barracks with the 4 bears? Or 4 bears, 4
No.
beds? No? Okay.
No.
No.
No, I would get in there and see the 4 bodies and go, oh yeah, and then immediately start on that.
Okay. So what's the order of like you guys carrying the bodies?
Towards the pit? You
Yeah. That's what's happening.
I'm not carrying a body.
No, you're
Yeah,
sleeping
he's-
in the bed, right?
I would have been after Sragg.
Yeah.
So I'd probably be spearheading that because it was my push in the first
Okay.
place.
So you're
He was
coming
the-
out of this
yeah.
room and you're hefting this body over your shoulder to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? No, that's a little too involved. I'll probably be dragging it by the ankles.
Okay. So you're backing out if
I'm
you're
not-
dragging it by the ankles?
You can grab it and pull it out. Yeah, you're not really that involved with it, and I don't really care. It's not gonna get hurt or anything.
Which way are you facing as you drag this?
I'm gonna be going forward up the stairs.
Like, are you?
I wouldn't back upstairs.
Okay.
But as far as the rest of it, it'd probably be easier pulling it backwards. Yeah,
Okay.
until I start getting close to the
Okay.
edge.
So as you reach the bottom of the stairs to like kind of go up it, you look up and you see the Nothic standing there.
Okay.
And let's roll initiative.
Oh.
Well, the fucking Nothic goes last.
Initiative, okay.
Why does the Nothic hate us now? We
don't
don't
know.
Blackstaff controls him probably, and I killed his rat.
Oh, great. Yep.
What's initiative again? Dex mod?
Yes, it's this thing on your sheet too.
Oh yeah, that's what. I
D20 plus 3.
have a gap there, so it's hard for me to see it.
Okay.
So Sragg gets to go twice first, right? Because of the 20.
Okay. So yeah, the Noth is standing at the top of the stairs. You
Okay.
notice his eye changed. Did you see him attack previously? You notice his eyes changing color.
I think you had mentioned that. Yeah.
That would probably invoke a random curse, and let go of the body and try to reach him in this round.
Do we see? Is he prepping to attack us, or he's engaged with something else?
He's looking down the stairwell. His eye is clearly fixated on Sragg.
Towards us. Huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll beeline it up the stairwell, try to get to him, and see if I can hit him this round. What is it to?
You can move and hit him, no problem.
But can I overrun him? That's what I want to look at.
Like knock him down.
Yep. Let's see. Combat, checker 9. I didn't expect this kind of situation to pop up, or I would have. I don't usually use that kind of tactic, but this is scary.
No excuses, and yeah, it's terrifying.
Considering we didn't rest.
Yeah.
Or you guys didn't rest. And I'm
Parry
not
doesn't
there.
even know this is happening right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Favorite words of the DM.
I'm
Roll
not
initiative,
seeing.
bitches.
I'm just going in. I'm not seeing anything, and I know it's in here somewhere. But all right, going in for him.
Roll the hit.
Chantal, you want a beer? They're in the fridge.
All right.
You want a drink of this? It's good.
So as you run up the stairs, like you raise your axe and like you thought you were gonna slip it, but just at the last second you managed to correct yourself and you connect.
Oh, good.
I had to read there for a second, didn't I?
Hmm?
It's not pretty, but your axe definitely hits it. Okay, it roars in pain as you slice into its arm. That's definitely a hit.
Which this is my action boost. So I'm. This is pretty much all I can do.
Was that a hit? Yeah, or was that an
Yep.
attack? Okay.
There's 2 attacks, and so that's 24 damage.
Okay.
I went psycho.
Yeah. You managed to, after getting slightly enraged by that near miss the first time you correct yourself and fully attack and hit him, you come back around, like do like a spinning back thing and hit the other arm.
Awesome.
So at the top of the stairs, you see a bit of the Noth poking out around Sragg, who is going like going ham on this guy. Some gouts of blood squirting from different sides. What do you do, Damikos?
I would just start casting a spell.
Okay.
And Sacred Flame.
And
I
light,
think I would
Sragg on
just
fire.
say, you dare oppose the Frost Maiden, and just start casting this Sacred Flame.
You just see him kind of blink as you say that. Kind of like, what?
Like who?
Who?
And he's got to roll a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And he gets no benefit from cover.
Nice. Because he definitely has a certain half-orc in his covering him.
I don't remember. I should make a formula for my actual saving throws.
I believe it
Oh, wait,
is...
that's his, right? Yeah, never mind.
But he's going against your spell. So
Oh,
what is
okay.
your spell save? Your DC on your spell?
I don't know how to calculate that.
Okay. Let's get the book.
Yeah. It's a race.
Chat, feel free to help out.
Eric section?
Oh shit! I should join chat too.
Spell saving throws, 205.
Oh, there we go. Your proficiency 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom mod.
Yes.
8.
Which is probably not a 5.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he resists, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What's the proficiency?
It's
Two.
a 2, I believe, at level 1. Or 2, or whatever level you are.
We're still, it's still 2 proficiency. So it's 10 plus 4, so 14, so barely.
Yeah.
Again, he just... Yeah, you see the eye blink a couple times, like... Do you mind? And then you hear in your head, who?
I have a move action, so I just move out of the way.
Go back in through the room and close the door.
No, I'd go back towards
Whatever
the
you do,
hall to
don't
the
open.
north,
Okay.
towards the barracks. So, because I think, well, it depends. If Parry's in the room, I want to give him an opportunity to kind of like look out the door to see what.
How nice
the
of
fuck's
you.
going on.
You hear in your Parry. So you heard Sragg curse something, run up. I'm gonna say you didn't hear the sounds of his axe hitting flesh, just based on he didn't miss or
Okay.
anything. And then you hear him. You did hear Damikos mutter something about the Frost Maiden. Were
I'd
you
just be like,
full out
whatever.
resting?
Yeah, pretty much. I
Okay.
wouldn't care. Parry wouldn't care.
Alright. Okay, Sragg, in your head, you hear the Nothic. Excuse me. You hear the Nothic say that Mr. Anderson. No.
Last stuff?
No. He says, Mr. Albrecht says you must die.
I'll respond back. Now you must decide which bites worse, the rod or the axe.
You see his eye finish charging up, and the green. Was I say it was green or purple last time?
You said it was green.
Okay, it turns green and then it just hits you with a ray.
Uh-huh.
Give me a con check, DC 12.
What is my con? It is a 5.
Holy shit. You kind of smell like rotting flesh, but nothing happens.
Okay.
This big eye kind of blinks at you again.
No whammy.
That, I believe, was it for his turn. Hit.
Ten more.
Is that everything?
That's all I can do.
Okay,
I'll
you
just,
you swing down, slash it across the chest.
you chose this.
It's fairly beat up. Damkos?
I'm gonna come around the corner, and as I do that, I'll be like, "Parry, the Nothic is attacking us," and then I'll try that Sacred Flame again.
You just poke your head in and be like, hey, buddy, Nothic, come on. Who's sleeping on the job now?
Don't take my punchline. So he's got to do a dex saving throw. Did he do that?
Yeah, he's got it. What was my dex? Nope.
Ooh, fail.
All right. My turn. 4 radiant damage.
Does Radiant do anything against aberrations or natural evil?
I don't know.
We're gonna say no.
Where do you find that?
Spells.
It's like a divine energy.
Yeah, traditionally it only affects something that would be undead. Radiant energy would cause extra damage to an undead, usually.
It doesn't say under the spell, but I don't know. This is like page 200 and some, right?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
I don't know.
We're gonna say no. So,
Cleric's flame strike spell or an angel's smiting weapon sears the flesh like fire and overloads the spirit with power.
Radiant damage dealt by a cleric's flame strike spell or blah 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 sears the flesh like fire and overloads the spirit with power.
you see his eye wince because he actually doesn't have the ability to make sound, and then you hear in your heads a roar.
Why do you do this, Nothic?
He responds back that Glass Staff wills it.
Did we both hear that?
He said that just to the question.
Okay.
Let us send Glassstaff together.
No response.
Damn.
Parry,
Mm.
what you doing?
Did I hear him say the Nothic is attacking?
Pretty sure you did.
I sigh. And I say, what do you want me to do about it? Droop, go see what they're drilling about.
Droop can't hear you.
Droop!
Droop's beyond all hope of reaching him now.
I'll give you the crop if you don't answer me, Droop.
How loud are you shouting?
I'm shouting.
He's 2 rooms away.
I'm shouting.
He's pissed. Unacceptable.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Unacceptable!
Yeah, he doesn't know that's your catchphrase, though. He doesn't know. What is his passive perception?
Droop found food.
Imagine Droop humming
Oh,
to
shit,
himself.
sorry.
about something.
Droop does not hear that.
Okay. All right.
Droop's getting beat.
Droop's the one that's going to be sorry.
Oh man.
I'm still going to not do anything for that round.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
The Noth Sragg, do you have any secrets about your character that the Noth could use against you?
A secret that the Noth could try to use against me.
La 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 la.
You're a secret Noth Slayer.
Let's first do the opposed checks. So it's my my wisdom versus your deception.
Versus my deception. Gotta...
Tell me a
Okay,
secret.
you win. All right. So wisdom. Okay. Let's see. A secret that you could actually use against me. In what sense? Something that I would be ashamed of? Something?
Sorry, it's the Nothic wins and magically learns one fact or secret about the creature.
Okay. Sure. Why not? I have a phobia of Baylors.
You're almost you could if an eye could sigh, you're pretty sure you saw the eye sigh.
Because of because
As
I've
it-
dealt with them
Yeah,
before.
as it realizes it can't use that right now, so it swings at you with its claws.
But the DM should write this down.
Tell me a secret.
He just got inspiration, I think.
You guys already have inspiration, don't you, right now?
Yeah, I think we do. What was that do again?
I don't have
You may
inspiration.
choose pre-roll to basically take advantage on a roll.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, did you have inspiration, Shrek?
No, I don't have any inspiration.
You got it now. That was worth it.
Oh, and also, just in case, I don't think you can use it, but you can also have the secret about the murder of the dwarf. That's actually a little more pertinent to what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was what he gleaned because that was more relevant.
Okay.
Your memories are like a stack. They come last one first.
There you go.
So he's attacking you. No, he's not.
No, he's not. But on his missed attack, I get an extra attack of opportunity.
Says who?
This book right here.
Too bad he didn't miss the second claw.
What book? Sorry, where's this book?
The one I just wrote it in.
He hits you for
Yeah,
8.
he's like, it's right here. It's spelt wrong.
The Book of Sragg's Rule.
It's like written. in
Dude, you didn't even
crayon.
spell your own name right. He hits you for 8, by the way. So he rakes down with one of his long claws.
Written in crayon and like spelt wrong. Missed attack.
All right.
ATAK.
So
Provokes an attack of opportunity.
that actually hurt me pretty bad. So kind of knocked me off a little bit, but
So how long do we have to rest to regain any kind of abilities and so on?
4 hours, I think.
I'll look that up.
You guys all hear in your head the Nothic say, you're pretty beat up, you said? You're pretty beat up, you said?
Yeah.
You just hear him say, like, soon you'll join your dwarven friend in death.
So that 15, I'm sure that's a miss actually, because I'm I bet you I'm 1 point off.
Oh, you're taking your turn? It is a tie.
Oh, so I hit.
Yeah. You're a little shaken by the fact that he mentioned the dwarf, and
You first. Bam!
that is Killing Blow. Narrated
What?
as you see fit. Killing Blow, narrated as you see fit. The
Yeah,
Nothic, for you guys, if you don't remember what the Nothic looks like, he's basically
Like an eyeball
big, giant, one eyeball guy.
murloc. Yeah.
Yeah, Murloc with one eye.
So, okay, he claws me. I'm taken back by it. He's saying that Soon you'll see your dwarven friend in death to everybody. Kind of snaps me to take the axe and swing back down, cleave into head and slightly into the eye with my U first.
Yeah.
I'm going to shake it to get
The last
my
thought
axe.
that echoes through your guys' head is just like the dwarf. And he collapses dead.
So
I just outright asked, what dwarf does he speak?
the dead one. He fell off of a cart. It was terrible.
I'm just like confused and bewildered.
Dwarf? Yeah.
You
Question
remember,
out
Parry,
of
the
game.
fat one.
I'm not there.
Oh.
I have a question out of game.
Mhm.
Did we loot that chest that creature had?
You have not. You were
Okay.
definitely planning on it.
No, yeah, that was our goal, was to give him the corpses to get access to the chest. And then worst case, we were going to use the crop. But I thought you all wanted to rest first, so that's why I was like, okay, whatever, resting.
Still resting.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm going to cut the head off of this thing.
He doesn't have anything on him, does he?
I do not believe he does. No, he does not. He actually does not have any place to put something on him.
Okay.
Maybe coins are sticking to his back.
He's naked.
Is there a table near where Parry's laying on the bed?
No, there is not. There is just 4 cots of hay, probably like hay bales that were made into beds.
As I'm walking by, I'm going to drop that head onto his cot and then go lay down.
Interesting fact: have you severed the heads of many humans?
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
You
They seem a
notice,
little different, huh?
except for the appearance, like the internals are almost humanoid, like human, anatomy.
That would make me curious. I would actually open up his chest.
Yeah, it's human. It has the identical internal organs to a human being.
I'm going to make a mental note of that. Could be useful later.
Okay, so Parry, you're awoken to the large splatting sound of this, and when you open an eye to see what that was.
Yeah.
There's a giant Noth eye staring you in the face.
I'll probably be startled and push it off to the ground. And I'll be like, "What's the matter with you? That's disgusting."
I thought you would want it.
No, I only make thrones. I don't want heads.
Don't you use all that strange stuff for your components?
A giant eyeball, man?
I don't know. I don't
Yes.
cast magic.
Well, I see you took care of it then. Didn't need my help, did you?
Is this where you
You
want to
can
insert
use-
your punchline?
Eye of Newt, what would Eye of Noth do for your spell?
I raise an eyebrow.
You know, bubble bubble, toil and trouble.
So I'll walk back into the room, resting on the job I see.
I have not. Do we know it's a Noth?
Nothic. He said his name was a Nothic.
Oh, okay.
I believe one of you successfully identified it, yeah.
Okay.
I think you did, actually, Parry.
Oh, I don't.
Which actually
I don't
makes
know if-
sense.
Would I
based
know
on-
if it's of any
I
use
don't know.
for me for components? I doubt it.
You do not believe it's of any use.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you that gleaned the knowledge of it.
yeah. That's why I'm like, what's wrong with you? I don't use this.
I don't know that.
Didn't need my help, I see. As I figured, a trifle. Let me
Yes.
know when there's something more challenging.
Yeah, that we'll handle that. You handle this glass staff character later.
Yes, glass staff. Ooh.
I'd like to point out that he gave you a different name.
Oh yes, the Mister. What it starts with an A? I forgot already.
I picture Sragg sitting there scratching his head.
Wait, okay.
Anchorage glass staff.
Roll me. I've seen this check and I liked the way this was done. Roll me. I believe it's wisdom to remember something.
Tell them.
DC 15, and I'll tell it to you. Otherwise, you have to make it up yourself. Okay, it was Albrecht.
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 No T. Albrecht.
Albrecht.
Owlbear?
Albrecht. You know, someone might not know what happened there, but yeah.
He also has his own web show.
First name Alex? No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I can figure something out.
What was I calling Sragg? Because he's never actually told me his name. What were you insulting him with, Andre?
I don't remember the muscly one, the green one. He's a big greeny
green
muscly
one.
guy.
The
Tusker.
green one. That's what it was.
Tusker.
Green one.
As far as I know, your name is Green One because that's all. Okay.
What do you think, Mr. DM? Is a 13 enough on a 1 to 20 to connect that whatever that the Albrecht might see through the rat and had been that why he sent the thing after us?
For you, no.
Okay.
Because you just admitted that you don't understand magic.
Right. Well, I just told Parry that.
Yeah.
I told Parry a lot of things.
Green One.
enough.
Let's finish. Right.
Perry pretty well had it figured out, and he's just like, yeah, whatever.
Let's finish dragging the corpses to the pit.
Well, there's nothing there to clean them up anymore.
Any luck finding that chest?
Holes is good. Yes, I opened one outside. You can have whatever you find in it.
That chest! I get it! There's hope for you yet, Green One. The chest I'm referring to is the container containing items.
I need. I'm taking a break in the middle of this mission here. I'm going to.
Of course you are. Sleeping on the job, no doubt.
12 hours or so. I'm sure you can handle it without me for a bit.
Yes.
You've got that new green thing, right? He's very useful. Send him after it.
New green thing? He's blue! Oh, you were talking about Droop, are you? Yes, Droop. He's of not much
Where are you
help,
having this
is he?
conversation?
Speaking of, where's
There we
Droop?
go.
In the room with the 4 beds.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard you calling for him, but that's
Yes.
sounds like he's being disobedient.
Indeed, I'll check on him in a bit.
I'm
question
laying
about
down.
resting.
I grumble to myself.
I don't see anything in here saying when we get our spells back.
Long rest.
Is it long rest?
Yeah.
So that's an 8 hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we may as well either leave and come back or do something.
Let's just stay here. We got beds. We got one entrance in and out of this room, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
And we have
That's-
3 beds. We can use a 4th bed and block the door.
Yeah.
It's an option.
So, what are you doing?
I'm sleeping right now.
Okay. So, Damikos and Parry.
Yeah, pretty well resting.
Okay. So, did you end up dragging the bodies out or no?
Of the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got 2 of them out. Did you finish the 3rd one? He's just sitting in the hallway, halfway up the stairs.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yep. I'll do that and then have a rest.
Okay,
You'll
are
do
you
it,
guys
Tyler,
doing a
okay.
short rest or a long rest?
I think Parry needs a long rest.
I sleep till I wake up.
Okay. Are you guys going to have some rations? Food? Are you hungry?
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
I think I'll eat some rations.
Okay, so mark off a ration on your...
Seems like the rational thing to do.
Tough room. Okay, so these
Oh,
guys
she's
are going
still
to have a
alive.
rest, and while they do that, we're going to take a break. How convenient. Thank you for everybody watching on Twitch, those of you on YouTube. Check in tomorrow for the next one. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow, all that fun stuff. Just click all the buttons. It'd be awesome. And we'll see you
Please.
guys in a bit. Thanks for watching.